good, fam? Welcome back to Unlockable Character. I am taking your feedback into account, so I am trying to position the camera angle to be a little bit higher up and not so much further down. I just don't want to get too much of the visor in the footage, you know what I mean? I want it to be a nice wide angle of everything going on. So we're going to take a quick drive to the gym. Fun on the way there. Got a wide body Challenger in front of us. That's the real beauty of the Xdrives. You can just go from rear-wheel drive to all-wheel drive and not worry about traction on a turn like that. And then you can flip it right back to rear-wheel drive to have some fun. So guys, let's talk about what I used to record. I have a GoPro Hero 11 Black. I got the bundle at Costco for $240, where you get 2 batteries, a mount, a carrying case, a 64GB SD card, plus the GoPro. It's $240 at Costco, guys. Unbelievable value. And I record in 4K 60 with Pro Tune on, so I can customize many of the features. I put high bitrate on, so that's 10 bitrate, so that there's better color clarity. I do have Hyper View on for the widest angle, and I have Hyper Boost on as well. Jesus Christ. Hyper Boost will automatically actually crop some of the video because it's trying to really stabilize the footage. So I think sometimes that cropping will also make it seem like the angle is pointed down. So I'm going to test that out. But those are my settings, guys. The GoPro Hero 11 is the one to get. You do not need the Hero 12. And that 64GB SD card that comes with the bundle is good for an hour worth of footage. When I mix in Insta360 content, sometimes the video files are just so big that I have to upload in 30 frames per second instead of 60 frames per second, because as you guys know, I'm trying to do the daily upload schedule. But most of the time I am recording and then exporting and uploading in 4K 60 frames per second. Now, when you have a GoPro Hero 11 bundle, or just a Hero 11 at all, hey man.
Have you seen the World Racing League?
I think so, yeah.
Have you seen it on TV? You could race your car.
Oh yeah, I've been to Road Atlanta for private track days.
Oh, okay, but look at the World Racing League.
I will.
You would get wheels and everything, and you could race that.
Oh yeah.
Watch it, because your car is what they're using.
I appreciate that.
Against Aston Martins and Toyota.
I watched the IMSA series.
Okay.
There's the GC3 cars. So they sell a customer version of this car as a racing car.
Okay.
But you probably have to get that one to race it.
You're right. It's the four with the, I think it's an M motor.
Yeah.
They did modification. But I went to Road Atlanta. I thought, gosh, somebody that loves cars, you'll probably go to Le Mans one.
Petit Le Mans, yeah, in October. I love that.
Isn't that neat?
Walking the grid, it's such a nice experience.
Well, you don't have a regular looking BMW.
I appreciate that.
The wing makes it difference, doesn't it?
It does. It really does.
See that on so many cars, you wonder why it took so long.
Yeah.
You know, for all the racing cars.
True.
For the air. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Got a good looking car.
I really appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Do you know where, what's it, on Buford Highway, Gran Turismo?
Yeah, a great place. So Gran Turismo East is a really good suspension shop for people who are looking to get alignments on their car. I think that's what he was mentioning. The rear tires are slipping a little bit, guys. I can't wait to get new tires on Friday. That's just 2 days away. It's gonna be raining tomorrow, so we might go drifting. We'll see. Oh, we got a Cybertruck on the tow truck already. That's interesting. Be so heavy, so heavy for that truck to be pulling. That's crazy. A little bit windy today, guys. Don't want to get too much wind noise, but still want you to hear the engine. People are so dumb, guys. Braking uphill. Only a genius would do that, guys. I swear, most murderers, like most people who do kidnappings, murderers, all that, they have a white pickup truck. I don't know why. That's the way it is, guys. Always a shit show here. People are just so slow, you know. You gotta do your thing, get around them, and it also makes a more enjoyable driving experience. The person is now getting back on the highway. Don't do it. Oh my God. Ugh. Look at that, guys. What is that? Is that a Chevy? White top. Pretty interesting. Alright guys, we're turning into the gym. I'll turn this back on when we are done. Alright, let's go. Alright fam, what's good? We just got done with the gym, and what I want to talk about, it's a really important topic, is your mindset, okay? One thing I want to bring up is having an abundance mindset, and what that means and how it can really benefit you in your relationships and also your financial situation, okay? So what is an abundance mindset? Let's say you're dating someone that you really, really like, you know, and you're texting them, everything's going good, and then suddenly, you know, they don't respond for a long time. Someone who has an abundance mindset is not going to be anxious or worry about why that person isn't responding. Someone who doesn't have an abundance mindset is going to start to get anxious, and they may possibly double text, triple text, and let their emotions get the best of them. Now what you're going to do is, even though you're really interested in this person and it could be a positive relationship, you might actually scare them away because you're overbearing. And instead of thinking of, you know, what if this relationship does go well, you're thinking, what if it doesn't go well, just because on one specific situation they may not be texting you back as quickly as they used to be. So an abundance mindset can really help you with preventing anxiety and fear in relationships and when you're dating, especially around communication, when people are not communicating that well. And that's where it's also good to foster a mindset of no expectations. So an abundance mindset combined with a perspective of having no expectations will bring you amazing outcomes, okay? That means that this abundance mindset is an energy of confidence. It's an energy that other people and their thoughts of you are not going to impact how you think about yourself. Other people's inability to get back to you in terms of communication is not going to cause you to have some kind of emotional or anxious outburst, which would then ruin the relationship in the long run. An abundance mindset also means that, let's say you're interviewing for a job and you have, an interview for a job that you really, really want. When you have an abundance mindset, the energy that you're going to be able to, carry across in conversations about that job is going to be one of plentifulness. It's not going to seem like you desperately need that job. And you don't want to ever seem desperate, guys. You don't want to let an external factor have more control over your internal feelings than you do yourself, okay? If you can manage your own feelings, your own expectations, it's called having an inner locus of control. If you can manage that and develop a plentiful, abundant mindset, you will have better relationships, you will have much more financial success, and you will not let the world get you down. You will be in control of your own path, okay? And a lot of people just don't understand this. And sometimes people actually accidentally find themselves in a situation where they're fostering an abundant mindset. In dating, a lot of guys can be aloof, which means that they're, a little bit avoidant. They're not eager to express their feelings, and instead of being emotionally immature in terms of openness, they're a little bit more, I would say, just comical and lighthearted. And even if this is because they don't know how to properly express themselves, what they're actually really doing is fostering that mindset that everything will be okay, because they're not trying to be overbearing and push their emotions early on onto someone until that person is ready. And so that's where some guys can actually find that they're very successful in dating, because they're actually avoidant. They're the ones that take a long time to text back. You know what I mean? And again, that's actually by accident. But what you can do is, on purpose, foster an abundance mindset. You can tell yourself that you have control over your life. You can tell yourself that you will not let someone else or an external event cause you to lose control of your own life. So having that abundance mindset means that you're never putting yourself in a situation where you seem desperate. And I want to explain a few pitfalls around the abundance mindset, because some people get extremely delusional, and it's not good to be extremely delusional. The people that I've seen who are extremely delusional are enabled by their friends and family who tell them that they are special, that they are exceptional, even though that person themselves has not actually done anything special or exceptional, okay? If you have an abundance and prosperity mindset, you also really need to be able to deliver, have the discipline, the execution to be delivering against your goals, and not just constantly seeking external validation from other people who might just be telling you things so that they brush you off and they don't have to deal with you anymore. A lot of people that I've seen that are extremely delusional are actually from very wealthy families where they've never had to struggle or do anything to get to that next stage in their life, because everything's been given to them. And the only thing exceptional about them is the family they were born into, you know what I mean? And that causes a lot of mental illness. So you have to be careful. You cannot be delusional because other people keep telling you how special you are. You have to actually deliver value, execute, and define goals for yourself that you are delivering against, not other people's, thoughts of you. Remember, you're in control of your own life, and the only person you need to impress is yourself. But if you constantly seek external validation, you're going to start to get delusional, I'll tell you that. Or you'll get depressed because the validation is not what you thought it was going to be. One thing I tell myself is very few people have the ability to live the life that I've lived. And because of that, it's my duty to tell people, everything I've learned, the wisdom along the way, that they can get to this stage of their life as well. You know what I mean? What holds most people back is fear, Fear what their family will think of them. Fear that it won't work out well for them. Guess what? that abundance mindset will help you get over that fear. Delaware license plate. Okay. Is it just me, or is everyone else immediately suspicious of cars with license plates from out of state? Especially when you're in Georgia and you see like Delaware. I've seen Alaska. I'm like, how did they get here? You know what I mean? That RV, I feel like the bikes are obstructing the license plate. I feel like that's a cheat code. Prevent your license plate from getting red. Just have a bike on the back of your car. Whew. Tesla has a nice, is that a paint or a wrap? It's like a satin paint. Probably a wrap, guys. Very nice. The universe is very strange. You know, this abundance mindset, what it teaches you is that you will actually attract what you don't seem desperate for. That's the easiest way I can put it into words. You will attract people, job opportunities, connections, wisdom, just experiences that will positively impact you when you're, you know, the least desperate for them. And, you know, how can you get to that point in your life? A lot of it is actually building structure and rituals in your daily life that gives you confidence, that gives you the ability to hold on to that abundance mindset. Working out for a lot of people can give you so much balance in your life. It gives you a schedule if you're going to work out on a set time every day. Once you work out, of course, you need to feed yourself, so then your diet can become better because you're focused on recovery. Working out releases a lot of positive chemicals in your body, dopamine, and just a euphoric rush that can help you remain happy and satisfied for the rest of the day. And working out is also a way to overcome, you know, hardship. And if you do that at the beginning of the day, then everything else that might have been hard that day gets a little bit easier. And again, everything that can be connected to working out, which are rituals, discipline, diet, you know, cleanliness, because you're obviously going to have to clean yourself after you work out. All of that can help you foster an abundance mindset. And think about the little things, guys, that, you know, that you really like, that gives you a little edge, you know what I mean? It could be a certain cologne, it could be a certain moisturizer, it could be certain supplements or vitamins. Woo! But those little things can become part of your ritual, which gives you that abundance mindset, that confidence. But you have to be very careful that if times are tough and you can't find that thing that you know, really helps you, you know, get through your day, you still have to be disciplined and resilient enough to tell yourself, you know, that little thing is not my entire life, and I can go through my day without it and I'm going to be the same person. But a lot of that is consistency, and you build up that resiliency. But the little things can help you, especially early on, push you to get to the gym, or to feel good about the job interview, or to get that project done, you know what I mean? Or to reach out to that person that you were shy or anxious about. Little things that can give you confidence. And it's not just hygiene, it can be recovery. So there are, you know, massage guns that you can use after the gym to really help you recover more quickly and give you an even more euphoric rush after the workout. There are supplements that can also help you, you know, shorten your recovery time, and amplify the gains that you're getting at the gym. I'm not talking about steroids either. It could be a playlist that you put together, for example, on the way to the gym that gets you hyped. And just the action of putting together that playlist and having it ready, that can give you extra confidence. So just think about those little things and rituals that you can put together that'll balance your day and help you get to where you want to in terms of executing your goals during the day. And then also think about building up resiliency so that when you don't have those little things, that you can still execute. That might take some time. Oh man, that's cement. Yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. A lot of wisdom. You know, think about inner locus of control. How can you control your emotions, your perspective, without relying on outside validation? And you know, how can you remain in control even regardless of what other people say or events that happen around you? How can you foster a abundance mindset, and how can you apply that in your relationships and jobs? All right guys, I'll catch you tomorrow. Hopefully it rains and we get some drifting footage. Let's go.